Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna Radacz, and in today's video I would like to share with you a process of creating an oil painting, Cozy Emptiness. I've watched enough episodes of The Joy of Painting to be able to completely embrace Bob Ross' attitude. If you don't know him, he was the nicest person with beautiful calming voice, and his way of encouraging people to paint and not to be afraid of mistakes is extraordinary. I'll link his channel below. So when painting this one, I needed to remind myself over and over again that this is my world, I'm the creator, and I have freedom on this canvas. Because the idea that I should lean more towards realism was creeping behind me. But it shouldn't be about that. I can create a world that might be similar to ours, but not really real. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's more about creating a feeling of some sort, sharing an idea than mirroring the reality. Of course, photorealism requires a lot of knowledge and skills, and I absolutely admire painters who choose that style. Nevertheless, that's not the direction I can see myself going into. At least for now, because who knows where I go in the future. For now, I want to focus on abstract, surrealism, and a somewhat realism. But I'm absolutely curious to see where my life will lead me in 10, 20, 50 years of painting. What will be my style? How I will change and grow? What will be the subjects and themes the older me will find interesting to explore? The progress along the way seems to be unavoidable. Of course, I'll learn more by doing the work. Every painting teaches me something new, or at least helps me develop the skill a little bit more. I can see how much I grew already. Every year I grow. Seek for something slightly or very different. Try myself and discover some new techniques and ideas. But not only that. My approach to my art changed too. My fear of failure is way smaller than it used to be. I don't expect every new painting to be a masterpiece before I start. Rather, I try to have fun with it, go with the flow. And it's funny because this painting, Cozy Emptiness, was supposed to be very easy to paint. After I finished pondering, the previous one that took me several months, or even before I finished it, I was already thinking about painting something else. And yet it wasn't easy at all. I fell 3 times with the sky, never being satisfied with it, because it wasn't real enough. I left it for a few weeks, then covered the whole canvas with the white paint and started all over. I stopped thinking about painting it realistic and just let my imagination run wild. I must say I really like it now. It's unreal, but the place this painting is referring to was unreal too. In 2021, with my boyfriend, we hiked Fimmvörðuháls, a 26-kilometer trail leading from Skógafoss, a beautiful waterfall in the south of Iceland, to Þórsmörk, a national park which is considered a part of vast highlands of this country. Highlands basically mean a center, uninhabited area of Iceland. It was our first true hike, and we chose one of the most difficult ones in this country. The long story short, it was exhausting. And after 18 kilometers of almost constant uphill, behind a hundreds mountain, we reached the highest point. And we suddenly saw an endless sea of smaller mountains and hills, sinking in the gentle fog, all soaked in the colors of the sunset. The space was vast, enormous, but yet felt cozy and safe. We knew that we are the last hikers on the trail. We were slow and started so late that we knew for sure we were absolutely alone in that vast emptiness. And yet the feeling of the coziness was overwhelming. The silence of the sleeping mountains surrounded us, wrapped us in the sweet blanket of calmness and relief. And in that moment, all the exhaustion became worth it. For that one view, one place. We stopped for a moment there, not for long though. We still had 8 kilometers to go and the sun set already, as it was around midnight at that point. But I took that moment with me. I keep it in my soul. I think I never forget it. And I am so happy that we were the slowest, that we arrived there at that exact beautiful moment. Maybe we didn't see the valley in its full glory, in the sun, but we were able to experience it in such a magical moment, all alone. I'm grateful for that. So that's the story of the painting. In the end, I'm happy with the result. It brings me back there, brings the cozy feelings back. And I hope you can feel it too. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like what I do, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!